This will be the first of the recordings for chapter 19, which deals with and discusses the blood. There's really no images that I need to show you for this first concept that I'm going to talk to you about here, and that's the functions of blood. So I just have this image on the screen just so it will be something related to blood up here, but we want to talk for a moment here about the functions of blood, obviously. And when we look at that, there's going to be three kind of key buzzwords that I want you to think about when we talk about or mention the functions of blood. The first of those is going to be transportation. When we look at blood, it's a connective tissue, a liquid connective tissue, that's responsible for transporting a variety of different things throughout the human body. It's how nutrients, it's how waste, it's how gases like oxygen and also carbon dioxide will move from one location to another. So the first key function here of blood is going to be transportation. The second of the buzzwords I want you to kind of keep in mind here is regulation. When we look at blood, it has the ability to aid in regulating several different parameters within the body. These include things such as temperature. If you look at blood, blood's a warm fluid, so where you send more blood, you can cause a body part to warm up. This happens commonly when you look at someone in a cold environment. When you think about your hands and your feet getting cold very quickly, that's because your body is diverting the flow of blood from your hands and your feet toward your core organs because they're going to be more vital, so your body wants to keep that temperature within the normal homeostatic range. We can also talk about blood being involved in pH regulation. When we look at it, and we'll mention this later, blood has to be maintained within a certain pH range or else things can go drastically wrong. Well, blood has within it several mechanisms. We usually refer to them as buffers that help maintain the blood pH within its normal homeostatic range. So far we have transportation and regulation. The final buzzword to keep in mind when it comes to the function of blood is going to be protection. Protection occurs in a variety of different ways, but the two common examples that I usually list for everyone will be protection from infection. Your blood contains white blood cells that are supposed to help prevent infection, so that's a protective mechanism. And also protection from losing blood. And we can think about that from the standpoint of the fact that blood has molecules and certain components within it that will allow your blood to clot, therefore protecting you from losing it. So to summarize or just kind of quickly recap here, you got three kind of key buzzwords that you should associate with the functions of blood. Those are going to be, first up, transportation, next, regulation, and then finally, protection.